That's how I feel.
All right, so I'm going to call this public hearing of the Washington Planning Commission to order. And I'm gonna seat myself and Demi and Carol and Jennifer and Abby as an alternate. Okay, the purpose of this public hearing is concerns the update to the town's plan of conservation and development. If it's okay with you, with y'all, what I'll do is I'll just give a very brief Reader's Digest type summary of the process, and then I'll open it up to any questions or comments that the public may have, starting with those here and moving on to those on Zoom, if that's okay. All right, so this process started several years ago. We initially took a look at our existing, the previous plan, the 2014 POCD, and we went around to different boards and commissions and other organizations, just had an informal sit down with them, asking them their thoughts about the existing plan, what they liked, what they didn't, whether they felt it was serving the needs of the town, just a general conversation. From that, we learned very quickly that by and large, people were happy with the previous plan. And then we determined shortly after that, that it was probably appropriate and even preferable that we simply did an update of that plan rather than doing an entire rewrite. So we then proceeded to go through the 2014 plan at some points line by line, really, and just kind of looked at all the goals and strategies and said, what did we achieve? What didn't we achieve? What did we kind of achieve? Of the things we didn't achieve, did we not achieve them because we changed our minds, or did we didn't achieve them because we didn't try? And then we kind of went through, and then once we had that report card, we basically did an exercise we termed red light, green light. So we just kind of went through everything in the plan, the old plan, and said, okay, do we carry it forward? Do we consider it done and we just strike it? Or is it we've made some progress and we should maybe care of it, or whatever. So we went through that process. We then met with some other different stakeholders in the town. We've had ongoing discussion with Brian at Steep Rock. We met, we had a very interesting sit down with the heads of the 5 schools, or as we termed the heads of the 5 families. We held a series of public forums. We held one each in the Depot, the Green, Marbledale, and New Preston to gain other public input and comment. Once we got really near the finish line, we submitted the draft that we're discussing tonight to the Northwest Hills Council of Governments for referral and for their comment and review. They responded a week or two afterwards and basically said they had no revisions, no corrections, no additions, no subtractions.
Wow.
They basically said,
no comment.
they said they thought it was, they said it was, the quote is an excellent plan. And I can't remember the COG never
having something
to say. So, so at that point, gaining a favorable review from the COG, we scheduled this public hearing, and that's where we are this evening. Am I co-hosting? Can I share screen?
You are.
Okay, that's great. I'm gonna put the plan up on the screen. If I can get my, is this not? There we go. Share. Okay, so here we go. It's gonna take a second, but this will help the people at home. And you all can see it here? Okay, I'll try and make it a little bigger. Probably help. I apologize, there's always a little bit of lag, and I'll try not to make people's eyes freak out too much. Okay, at this point, I'll open the floor to anybody who has a question or a comment or whatever. If I could just state your name and your street, just for the minutes.
I'll start. I'm Howard Barnett, 33 Sabbath Lane. I think it's a good plan. I congratulate the commission. You guys have a good process. A good result. I was there. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, you were one of the forums.
I think Michelle and I were the two people who showed up at the at the first forum.
Yeah,
we had a good conversation. And as I say, I think you've listened to a lot of voices and come out with a good plan.
Well, thank you. Great, thanks. Anyone else? Brian, for the record, Brian, on the behalf of Steep Rock, sent written comments that we can put up on the screen later. I literally just received them like an hour ago, so I didn't even have a chance to.
Posted.
Yeah, which is when you
Brian.
yeah. It's like, well, yeah.
Most of our comments are supportive. We had some kind of technical questions, hopefully some cleanup.
Well, and this meeting is to deal with that. So, anything else, comments or questions from anyone? Anyone on Zoom have a comment or question or something they'd like to say? Oh, it doesn't look like. So Brian, let us, shall we kind of dive into this? I'll pull up some of your stuff.
All right.
It's like, can I share more than one document at a time? I don't think I
I
can.
don't know.
Okay, well,
I can't read more than one at a time.
well,
What?
Wait. What am I doing in this case?
share. Yeah, okay, so this. Okay, so let me,
Let's double click to enter full screen.
well, sometimes it's hard for me sometimes because the Zoom things appear, so I'm gonna try and get this actually big enough on this screen that the commissioners can read it. Okay, a very nice thing, thanking us for, okay, so, fully support continued efforts and the objectives outlined. Goal 1, Steep Rock fully supports the removal of an arbitrary goal for open space protection. Okay, invasive species. Steep Rock fully supports the town's recognition of the impact of invasives and inclusion of a townwide effort to reduce, manage, or eliminate. Initiated a crablet pilot study to reduce Japanese knotweed. And it's like, oh, yes, I walk by it every day. It's like, and encourage the town to create sufficient funding mechanisms. Well, yes, and as you know, in one of the strategies, we said the town will fund, we made it
We're splitting this cost on the knotweed 50-50.
that's really nice of you. I mean, it would say, well, we, as you know, from being present in a lot of the process and many of the goals and strategies we put forward in this plan update, one of the line items we put in there is the town will fund the necessary, efforts, because a lot of times plans say that we're gonna do this and that and this, but you don't specifically tell the town to come up with the money to pay for it. In many of these things, we specifically tell the town to come up with the money to pay for it, and we put it in the plan as a line item, so people can't go, well, how were we supposed to know that we had to, budget for that? It's right there. It's right there in black and white. That's, and previous plans, it was never there in black and white, and people could, well, kind of,
Ignore it.
they could, yeah, thank you, ignore it. It's like, I was trying to be more
No,
diplomatic.
it's
but
my
that's-
job, you can be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, okay, and I'm covering this as you all are, because like I said, the NRIR, Steep Rock appreciated being involved in the update, encourages the town to incorporate recommendations that emphasize nature-based solutions, okay, based on regional legislation passed by the state. We also encourage the town to create a funding mechanism, and I again, we put that line in there. Yeah, one of the things when it comes to the NRIR, basically, it's a 25-year-old document and it just needs to be updated. I mean, it's,
Pretty extensive update.
yeah, there,
Last draft I saw.
okay, well, we haven't seen it yet. At some point, I'm sure the Conservation Commission will. We also are hoping that while they're doing this, that they're talking to other NGOs. I mean, I know they're obviously talking to you, but we're also hoping they're talking to the folks at WEC and whatnot, because, you know, the more buy-in we have on something like this, the better. And it's always good to get all the stakeholders at least in a room so that nobody feels left out when it gets to the end. But good. Okay, open space acquisition and stewardship fully supports amending the town's open space ordinance to enable to access funds for acquisition of amending the town's open space that enables NGOs to access funds, because we're actually allowing the money. We want the ordinance amended so that the money can be used for things other than acquisition.
Well, for your stewardship, so that you can basically monitor your properties.
Yeah, well, we can't even do that with the money right now.
Right.
Yeah, so we included language there that would not only allow the town to do it, but would allow the town to potentially fund others to do it.
Because in the POCD, you're saying that the town is no longer going to acquire easements or properties or such, and so they're.
We think that the town, in the plainest language, we think the town should leave it up to the NGOs because they do it better. They do it better. I mean, I'll blow your guys' horn for you if you want, but you guys are better at identifying land that has high conservation value. You're better at raising the money to get it. You're better at acquiring it. And when you have it, you're better at stewarding it. It's like, Steep Rock is the gold standard of local land trusts. Why wouldn't we have you guys do it? Yeah.
But if the town's no longer acquired, you have open space funds.
It's a dead.
Stewardship is not that expensive.
It's not, and the money's sitting there.
Yeah.
The money's sitting there, and the only way we can use it at present is to acquire open space. So anyway, we agree, and we've put that language in the plan update.
Yep.
Okay, so far, you're just cheerleading for us, it looks like. Okay, well, thank you.
Like I said,
He's setting this up for something.
Yeah, this, there's some, yeah, we're on page 2, by page 3, we're gonna find the ask, right? It's like, all right, I'll play along. Okay, chapter 5, village centers in the lake. Washington, okay, so, you're talking about Depot Goal 1, 2014. Okay, mitigate floodplain constraints while maximizing opportunities. The strategy revised watercourse setbacks and floodplain requirements was not implemented and is not included in the continued objectives. Really? Okay, well,
And that was brought to me by one of our staff members.
it could just be, we forgot to highlight it in blue. I mean, it could be just a clerical error. I can't remember talking about not including that. Do you guys? I mean, no, this could be a thing where it was supposed to be highlighted and we didn't. I mean,
It's such an ongoing annoyance. I mean, we should have,
yeah, yeah, okay, we'll look at that. I mean, again, if that's a clerical error, that's our bad, but thank you to whoever caught it. Okay, chapter 6, municipal facilities and infrastructure. Goal, dedicate resources for emergency disaster response. Okay, as one of the town's largest landholders, Steep Rock recognizes the impact of a rapidly changing climate. We support additional resources to sustain our infrastructure and recommend reviewing state initiatives that may become available under the recently passed nature base. Okay, right. We suggest language that matches the emphasis of response with prevention. For example, the road stream crossing management plan should be proactively reviewed and implemented to prevent emergencies. do we have a road stream crossing management plan?
What?
I don't know if the town does, I think that,
That's what,
Florida and HVA worked on one. That was the Colbert study that they did.
okay, because I'm,
I can
Shelley,
double
does the
check
town
that.
have one? I don't think the town has one.
That would be Kevin.
That would either be Kevin or the, you know, it's really an emergency services thing, right?
I mean, I know right now that bridge over here on River Road, that needs to be,
Well, the one right here.
Yeah, it's structurally, not
Mhm.
up to, standards for, emergency vehicles and stuff. Needs to be redone.
It's okay to get pizza every week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Might have to go
critical.
around,
Yeah, well, otherwise you'd have to
Go
walk through, you
upstream.
could walk through the senior center, go downstairs and go out the back door,
Yeah,
you know, so, yeah, I mean, this is a first.
Yeah, let me check with Laura on that, he was involved. with it.
Yeah, I mean, if we have one, it's news to me. It's, okay, in addition, we recommend the town create a process for public review and input of any potential upgrades to unimproved roads, which contribute both scenic and aesthetic values to the town's appeal. Okay, I mean, well, with scenic roads, we already do that. With a scenic road, there's a process for public review, but not all unpaved roads are scenic or designated
But-
scenic.
But your language in there is just, looking at unimproved roads, upgrade them, pave them and such. And we've already had a couple of roads that people were really upset with being paved. And so I'm trying to give you just a heads up, include some kind of a public review if you're gonna recommend roads be paved, that the public has some kind of input into that process.
Well, doesn't,
Whether you do
That's
that
a
or not,
selectman
you do.
also.
that's a selectmen's issue. I mean, it wouldn't come from us. That would be a selectmen's issue first, because, you know, highway department is, that runs through the selectmen's office, but,
We were responding to that clause in the plan about looking at improving unimproved roads.
yeah, and the reason for that is that paved roads are more sustainable. They just are, and that's a rub. You know, a lot of people who love sustainability and a lot of people who love, you know, rural character or whatever, it's like they think that they're, you know, they're not mutually exclusive, and sometimes they're in conflict. Okay, it's like, you know, paved roads are more sustainable than unpaved roads. They just are. They're, you know, they're safer. They, you know, unpaved roads can even present health and safety hazards. It costs the town more than twice as much per mile to take care of an unpaved road. I mean, you know, one of the pillars of this plan is that we say in this same chapter that the town shall, you know, engage in sustainable practices wherever practical or feasible. So basically, I don't know, the public already, you know, it's, I mean, doesn't the town set schedules for when roads are being improved or
Yeah, but
whatever?
it's not exactly like they're putting a banner out going, we're gonna screw up your favorite dirt road. And, you know, that's, I think what you're getting at, right, is that, I mean, the problem is that when a dirt road comes up for review in that regard, first of all, what Wayne just said is true. It costs a fortune to maintain a dirt road through winter season and spring, fall, all the rest of it. It's just an enormous undertaking. And the town, I mean, we're gonna run into a problem, for example. I mean, personally, if anybody were to tell me that you were gonna close Tunnel Road permanently, I would be there with a picket sign in front of your house, okay? Because I believe Tunnel Road has to be maintained as a public right into the park.
Yeah, it's your road,
It's our road, right?
Mhm.
So, but if
just
the,
don't pave it.
Right, well, I don't,
But you see, there's the problem, right?
If you pave it, it becomes a speedway.
Yeah, I understand. I get all of that, but that's,
People run over.
Well,
yeah.
there are other reasons besides that not to pave that particular. road.
Well, it's probably fairly impractical, but the point being that no matter what dirt road you're talking about, people look at it, I mean, I have a sticker on my car that says dirt roads are down to earth. So I like dirt roads, but I understand from a municipal point of view that there's a limit to how much the town can endure. And the same people that don't want their dirt road paved are the same people that are going to be calling up the town road crew, telling them that the road's washed out and they can't get out of their house. And so there's that balance. I don't know how the selectmen would set up a public review process for that. But it would be something that would have to be brought to them as a concern of the citizens.
Yeah, land use commissions can't, it's not like the zoning commission could draft a regulation
Yeah.
that would require this, because the, roads fall under the highway department, which is a direct report to the selectmen.
Yeah,
In other words, the road crew doesn't report to the planning commission or the zoning or any of the land use commissions. It's like, so.
I don't even know if we could say it might be a good idea if road projects were given public review, but then that opens up, can you imagine?
Well,
Yeah.
there was a specific example last year of a road that was dirt that got paved and I think the town caught a lot of flack on
Yeah.
it. So we, because we're like, because we had some easements next to that property.
Well, you're talking about Hinkle Road?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna name it, but.
Yeah, well,
And
It's
so-
all right, everybody
there-
knows, yeah.
The thought there is, if you're looking to improve these dirt or gravel roads, it doesn't public at all in the process, because we caught flack on it too, because we didn't respond.
Hmm.
appropriately enough to the people who were concerned.
Hmm.
That's all I was trying to get to
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I mean,
Is there a way to
Pardon?
raise awareness or to let the public?
this,
Oh, is it the?
this sounds more like,
So that's some sort of.
No,
this sounds more like a failure of administration. This doesn't sound like there's a,
doesn't matter.
I mean, it's like,
So
I mean, how does the highway department go and pave an unpaved road and the selectmen not know about it, and if not know about it, not have it like show up in like the minutes of a selectmen's meeting? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
How
there's,
many people who live on that road even know about that?
well,
I
that's,
do think that they should submit plans, and
Yeah.
I don't think that's been done.
yeah, I mean, wouldn't the highway department have to submit plans and get them approved by somebody before they did it?
Think.
I mean,
Well,
I'm asking,
Yeah.
asking for a friend. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like, yeah.
It may be that we
I
can.
mean, isn't
make-
that how towns work? I mean,
That's good, yeah, I've tried that, because
I
that
mean-
was dealing with wetlands. And, I think that, yeah, that there definitely should be a process, because we don't have a town engineer, a licensed PE doing these designs.
Yeah.
So where is this coming from?
yeah, I mean, so,
Is there any way for us to make some kind of a soft
There was that whole
nudge?
hubbubaloo with all the trees removed too. Is there
Yeah.
any oversight over
Yeah,
this?
Well, as far as trees
That
go, I
weren't
think that's
near
the,
power lines.
yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
we don't
They
There
know.
took
weren't
down
near
a number of
houses.
trees at the bottom of Spring Hill and Tunnel Hill Road, there were no power lines.
Yeah.
yeah,
They took
And
trees
we
down on
had-
our
we had
property
some
too.
of
There
our
were no
residents
power
calling
lines.
us up, why are you taking trees down? We had no idea.
yeah,
They were helping trees.
Yeah.
yeah, they were too, yeah.
I think Dimitri was one of them calling us.
yeah. It was like, so, well, this sounds like, well, yeah. This is, I mean, it sounds to me like, yeah, this is an administrative problem. It's like somebody, there's a missing link in the chain of command here.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
well,
like,
that's what I'm thinking.
it goes from the selectmen to the highway department too, and it's like, so if, I mean, there's a principal agent problem here. You're an attorney, we got a couple attorneys over here, they know, you know what I'm getting at, right? It's like, the selectmen are the principal, the highway department's the agent, or an agency, it's an agency. And as such, it answers to the principal. So are you telling me that's not happening here? It's,
Can we put something in that particular section that suggests
To create a process.
that there should be some consideration of public input for major projects or something along those lines?
I guess, well, that's, then people are allowed to determine what major means.
Oh, yeah,
You know, and that's, I don't like allowing people to
No.
interpret
You're right,
to that degree.
because everything's a major project if you're living next to it.
Yeah, right, well, and everything, and then anything could be called an emergency, it's, so, well, it's definitely a problem.
Mhm.
I mean, just not sure if the plan is the place to solve it.
Shouldn't that be in like an ordinance?
I was just,
Like a road?
I
Don't we
mean,
have a
we have a road ordinance.
ordinance?
An amendment to the road ordinance
Yeah.
might be the way.
It might actually be in there, it's just not being followed, you should just find the ordinance first.
That's a good point. No, that's, yeah.
Well, that-
Well, look, we're coming back to this, so stick a pin in this. Okay. Okay, goal, engage in sustainable practices, serve as community example, okay, supports and encourages. Create a fund. Oh, town should investigate opportunities to create a fund that residents, businesses, and organizations can access to implement sustainability efforts.
Interesting.
Are funds available from Sustainable
We
Connecticut?
have, well, yeah, you can do a matching grant program with them,
Mhm.
and they do have some other potential funds, but the sustainability committee has,
A fund,
well, is budgeted for,
yeah,
has money.
nominally, yeah.
Well, enough to do a little bit.
Okay, well,
Residents, business, or to implement. Huh, okay, that's probably a little larger than what we've got.
all right, not a bad idea. Okay, other considerations. Should short-term versus long-term objectives have specific timeframes? Oh. Naturally, it's like a short-term, is it 1 year, is it 1 to 3? It's like, yeah, we did this on the last plan.
Yeah,
We actually we did exactly that. It didn't really have any effect. I mean, we could do it, but
We had to grade on a curve with that.
yeah.
It's good for planning and assessment purposes.
Yeah, I mean, we did it last time. So, I mean, we could insert them, I suppose, or just, say, short-term means this, long-term means that.
Ryan's the executive director of the NGO.
Yeah, it's like, well, it speaks to, accountability. It's like, hey, this was a 1 to 3 year goal, we're in year 5,
Yeah,
what gives?
Mhm.
It's like,
well, we have done it in the past.
yeah, so I don't see
See
a
it,
problem with
no.
including, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess it's not a bad idea, I
Yeah.
mean, we did it before, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I probably just eliminated it for space.
Yeah.
I mean, really, just,
Yeah,
how a thing looks, is,
Who's implementing, are there various town commissions?
oh, no, that is included, and at the end of each chapter, we have like a punch list. And it kind of summarizes all the goals and strategies, and it lists the primary responsible party and then secondary parties. So that we did last time, and that we're doing this time as
So
well.
it sounds like
So
each
getting
commission
the-
needs to be given their timeline.
Right, exactly, I mean, that's what you'd be saying in effect. right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could just insert a line,
Yeah, 'cause
basically,
we did it in
and
the
saying,
past.
basically, short-term means this, long-term means that, so it's a good idea. I mean, it's a good catch, actually. Don't know.
There's no more.
Considering status actions from the 2014 POCD, should the planning commission further define regular basis and strive for a set structure?
Well, it's
Mm.
kind of like the one before, we're gonna do this on a regular basis. What does that mean? How do you look at that time frame? How is that assessed? Its accountability?
Uh,
I can't off the top, I don't have a plan in front of me, so I can't really think of where you use regular basis on it.
Okay. We'll stick, I mean, yeah, I guess, okay, the last one, Lake Warmont Task Force has changed its name to Lake Warmont Conservancy. Okay, we'll change that. I
That's an
mean,
easy one, right?
who knew? Like, well, you knew, but I didn't. Okay, in
I
general.
just found that out yesterday.
Oh, and CBOC supports Canadian implementation, looks for. Thank you, Brian. This is, yeah, you got your couple asks in here, and when we get to the later on in the meeting, we'll hash them out.
When you all were wrapping this up
Mhm.
and finalizing it is when the Senate passed, I think it was SB 508, which is the state creating these, inserting nature-based solutions into a lot of their environmental mitigation projects and such. And so I think as the state unfolds more of this concept of nature-based solutions and funding, I think it's a great opportunity for planning commission and the agencies here to kind of dovetail with that, because it could be a good source of funding for it. This is
So-
all around climate resilience.
Yeah, and so at least have the phrase tucked in the plan somewhere so it can be pointed to later on when you're asking for it.
Yes, right.
Gotcha.
When they passed it, it was a little too late. I didn't want y'all to start all over again, but I wanted to-
Well, yeah, we can do that. I mean, we can find a corner to stick it in there, because that's really, you're really looking for a buzzword a buzz phrase you can point to when you're doing an application that makes someone go, oh, yes, we passed that bill, and
funds for it, or the
Gotcha.
state's recommending X, Y, Z.
sure,
We can do that.
yeah. Any other comments, questions? Anyone at all, anyone? Commissioners, are we good with closing the public hearing?
They all seem very
Public is
absorbed.
spoken.
The public seems sated. Yeah, okay, I would move,
that we close the public hearing.
okay,
Second.
all in favor of closing the public hearing?
Yeah.
Aye.
Aye, any opposed? It's unanimous. Okay, the public hearing for the POCD is now closed. And I'm now going to call the regular meeting of the Washington Planning Commission to order. Thank you all. I'm going to seat the same 5 commissioners. First order of business, thank you. Thank you for coming. Consideration of the minutes of the October 15th meeting. I saw them. I had no proposed revisions or corrections. I would entertain a
I
motion.
moved.
Seconded.
Okay, all in
All
favor of
waiting
approving the
for it.
minutes as submitted? Aye. Any opposed? Unanimous, thank you. Okay, motion to include items not on the agenda. Please tell me there's nobody wants to include anything that's not on the agenda.
Is Chris here?
Yeah, we'll get to that. We're going once, twice, gone. Okay, new applications. We have an application for a scenic road designation for Popple Swamp Road from Route 109 to Schofield Hill Road, requested by Chris Canizares, and he is with us on Zoom this evening.
I'm
Good
back.
evening. You're back. I didn't have a chance. Is the application all set?
Yeah.
Looks to be in order. Okay.
You gotta get a health thing.
No, you don't have to have a health department.
It was something.
I don't think so. No.
No, we just had to, he did everything. He just followed exactly what he did with the last application. It was
Mhm.
like he was a pro.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't his first rodeo. so,
Exactly.
My second rodeo, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
and, all right, so if everything seems to be in order, then we can schedule a public hearing for this. That's all we would be, we have, Now, how many days notice this is public? Because it, today's the 5th, because I think it's 35 days notice you have to give, which means we might have to schedule it to January.
Wow.
Oh, my.
Because of the quirk, and sometimes the calendar has a quirk like that. It's like,
I feel like the last time that, oh no, maybe I take it back because it was October 15. That
right, we
you're absolutely right.
cleared it. I think it's 35 days, and I don't think our December meeting is gonna hit that. I think,
No,
It did.
our December meeting is the 2nd.
yeah, that's less than 30 days, so I hope that's not too much of an inconvenience, Chris, but I think statutorily, we're gonna have to schedule it for January.
I of course defer to what the committee sees. I'm trying to look up on all the paperwork that your team kindly shared with me what the requirements are, but I'm sure
Well,
you're
this is, yeah, I think it has more to do with, state law, when a land use commission schedules a public hearing of any kind, I think it has to be 35 days.
got it.
I'm gonna try to look it up.
Yeah, except for this plan, which actually had to be 65 days. It's like,
Confusing.
so, I mean, if we can do it in December, we'll do it in December.
Is there a way that we could do
I
a
thought you
motion that says, well,
can't-
I don't know if that would work.
Um,
Just trying to find the,
does the scenic road ordinance, I mean, I know the scenic road ordinance says that you have to schedule a public hearing.
Right.
should have brought my iPad. I can't see on this damn thing.
Well, hold on, I can stop sharing the screen here, hold on. I think,
Do you think you can find it?
well, I'm just thinking if I just,
Is it the state requirements we're looking for?
no,
For public hearing?
well, the state has 8, let's see, general statute.
I see it says you have to have this meeting we're having today within 65 days of the submission, which has of course happened.
Right, yeah.
And then
Yeah, we have to call it within 65 days, but I think there's a minimum amount of time that we have to allow the public to be noticed is the issue. So I'm gonna try 8-23.
I see 15 days. I think in section 4, item 4, the commission shall publish notice of any decision it renders on the application in a newspaper having general circulation within the town of Washington. That's still happening?
After.
That's
the
that's
public
after, yeah, that's after we've approved it.
Ah,
Yes.
so then is
I'm-
the commission shall make its decision on the application within 35 days after the close of the public hearing. It's a little bit tricky, to be honest. The language in the ordinance uses public hearing to describe what we're doing now and what we will do the next time. It doesn't distinguish between those two things.
This is the acceptance and the scheduling of the public hearing, which has to be done within 65 days of the planning commission accepting it after, because they have to make sure that it's complete and they have all the information.
Yeah,
Right.
So and then I think I think what we're trying to figure out is with a public hearing, so yeah, we have to notice the paper 15 days before the public hearing.
okay, that's okay.
And no less than, this wording is so bad, between 10 and 15 days before the public hearing. And then there has to be a second notice, and it has to be at least 2 days after that first public notice, but before certain days, like 2 days before the public hearing.
That's.
It's
I think
fun.
It's the same for. I think we're doing, yeah, it's like no more than 2 weeks before, but not less than 2 days before, and twice, yeah, it's really.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Let's do it.
And
Sounds
then,
like you
so
can
let's schedule this public hearing for the next regular meeting of the planning commission on December
Second.
second. So,
Okay,
all right,
And we have
so,
lawyers on this commission, so if we're in trouble. they'll take
yeah,
it.
we'll just blame them. Yeah,
And,
yeah.
oh, and
All right,
just to
so
confirm, it's definitely the second and not the third.
it's the third.
It's the third,
Yeah,
okay,
I just looked up
it's
third
whatever
is
the
a
Wednesday
Wednesday.
is.
Okay, and then my one question for you, which may render all of that moot, is may I deputize someone to speak on my behalf? Because that is the only hour in the month of December I cannot be on this Zoom.
You can absolutely, well, you don't have to deputize them. You can just send an email or a letter to Shelley.
Amazing.
saying,
yeah, giving.
Authorizing so-and-so to act on my behalf for the
Yes.
public hearing.
Okay, good. Then I'll do that, Shelley. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's, so I would move that we schedule a public hearing for this application at our next regularly scheduled planning commission meeting on December 3rd at 7 PM.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sorry for that delay there, Chris, and,
It's all good. I appreciate your patience.
okay, we'll fit it in next month.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right,
I think it should be fine.
I think, yeah, that's like, okay, pending applications. We have no pending applications. Committee reports, I would ask in the interest of time, maybe we,
I could do real quick.
okay, do a quick one.
Sustainability had a movie on plastics that you all should have seen.
Okay.
Okay, wasn't
It
called
was very, it
Graduate.
was very good.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it's on PBS though. So actually,
Oh.
we were gonna try to share the link so that people can
Yeah,
watch
yeah, we
it.
can do
You
that.
could just go to the
It
link.
was really good.
Oh, I have a
Informative.
PBS account, the whatever, passport.
It's
Yeah, passport.
open to everyone, so
Oh,
we
okay.
can share it. It was at the library, really well attended, over 50 people.
Yeah.
came,
50
and
or
it
50
was a
people.
great conversation.
Great.
We're gonna do another one in the winter.
Okay, well then, as long as we got that, thank you. Michelle, can I just do
Go
the
ahead,
real
do
quick
better.
economic, I'll do the economic
Oh, you're just saying nothing.
development committee. We met last month and got a report from Julia Nabel, who does the Explore Washington site, and it's kind of her semi-annual or annual, whatever, about the traffic on the site and how much it gets and where it comes from and all that, and basically it's doing fantastic. It gets a ton of hits, and the Gilmore Girls is the gift that keeps on giving. It's like, if in terms of local economic impact, it's like they can't get enough of it. They just can't get enough of it. It's like the top articles on the site, the top people visiting, it's
We're just the ideal time.
it's just, you know,
I
Did I get
feel like
about
we
right?
had- Well, this October was the 25th anniversary, so it was
There were a
even
lot of
more
events.
Yeah.
yeah, even more than normal. And the report is on the Economic Development Committee's website. It's really fascinating.
Yeah.
They do a really beautiful multi-page pictures.
Yeah, after she presents her report,
EDC, on the town website.
On the
I
town-
post all the reports.
yeah, she
showing
gives us
all
the
of that.
decks afterwards and we just post them, and it's like, you see the graphs and you're just like,
Oh, that's cool.
I just cannot believe there is that much interest in this, and it's like, well,
It's been going on
it's
for
great.
years now.
It's
hasn't it?
international.
Yeah, I
It's like
mean,
years.
people come from different
25th
countries.
anniversary.
Yeah, so,
Oh, that many years.
yeah, I remember Fran says, somebody walks into the bookstore every day who's a
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls fan,
Yeah.
every day.
They're coming up to the orchard and buying like a bag of apples. I'm like, can I take these on the plane? I'm like, I don't think so. But
Yeah.
please buy them.
No, Jennifer, you're never gonna see them again. The answer is, of course you can, take two bags.
Love apples.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, you got baby brain there or something, yeah.
I smuggled some fruit from Spain unknowingly in my backpack.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
you
even
can't
say
do it from
that.
Hawaii.
I didn't know I did it.
I'm amazed the Beagles didn't catch it, you know, at the airport.
Well, I
Yeah,
did get, I told you I got accosted and they pulled me aside and checked me for whatever this, what's it called, like blowing up things, like they check with
Oh, explosives.
explosive particles on my
Well,
hand.
You're
Yeah.
suspicious.
Well, I think my pink fanny pack was giving
Well,
off
yeah.
terrorist vibes,
That might have been it.
or drug mule.
Okay, all right, enough bad behavior. Okay, so anyway, that was basically, and it was fascinating, and Julia does a great job. She's very thorough, and if you want to see the decks, they're on the Economic Committee's web page on the town website. They're worth a couple of minutes just to kind of scroll through. They really, it's, for those who criticize the cost of the Explore Washington website, if you saw the graph showing the traffic that site is getting, you wouldn't complain about the cost. It's
I like it.
it's amazing how much traffic it's getting. It's like, so anyway, that's that. Oh, no communications, right? Okay, administrative business. Let's get to it, folks. Let's, no, we're gonna pull up this plan
Should've
again.
brought more coffee.
Yeah, I need more coffee.
Okay, so let me,
Entertain you.
yes, well, I don't know about that, but, so let's, Brian, you said you had a hard copy of that?
No, not with me.
Oh, okay. Well, this is going
The
to be,
draft is on the town website. I want to get one.
no, I wanted to pull the plan up on the screen, but then when I do that, I'll be able to read your letter, but they won't be able to see it, so that should
Oh,
work.
I got you.
So, yeah, I'm struggling with technology here.
What did you say the Senate bill was?
Oh, I think it was 508.
I was trying to search that and I couldn't find it.
Yep.
This draft that's posted, which is, I think,
Th-
a
th-
later version than mine, still doesn't have the pictures.
Okay, I have this, the one we're looking at now has all the picture credits.
It's not 508.
Okay, so there's the cover photo credit there.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one is on the
SB
draft.
9.
Yeah, but this has had all the ones,
Prioritizes
what we're looking
municipal
at here.
resiliency planning.
Here, I'll show you.
Just yeah, the next one. So maybe the one that's posted
What
on
is
the
your
website is not the latest.
The one we're looking at, yeah, it might not be, but that's okay.
House Bill 5004 and Senate Bill 9, maybe.
And I got them switched.
See, yes, here we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, and
Okay.
all the photos have a credit,
Good, good.
except for the picture of the old plan. Because I took that picture and I don't need a
You don't
credit.
want credit?
No, I'm not exactly, I am photographically challenged and if, you know, and if that shot of that cover doesn't tell you that, then, well, there you are.
Good. No, that's good. I just wanted to double check that.
Okay, so let's, I think that we can take care of one of Brian's things right here in the implementation. Yeah, timeframes are prioritized as ongoing, immediate, short-term, and long-term objectives. We could define what short-term and long-term is right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So short-term,
How often do we do the plan? Every 10 years?
so short-term is usually, I think, 1 to 3 years.
yeah.
Yeah. And it seems like it takes more than a year to do anything, but
Yeah. Yes.
Government work.
Do we say anything about ongoing at that point?
Well, we prioritize ongoing, immediate, short-term, ongoing is
Yeah, ongoing, right.
immediate is now.
Oh, just-
It's like
yeah.
short-term 1 to 3 years and long-term, should we say 4 to 6?
Sure.
it has to be
Because
under
we-
10.
I was gonna say 5 to 10,
Right,
but
could be
like
10.
kind
Well,
of
no,
before
because-
the next plan.
Yeah.
The review of the
No,
next
see, but
plan would
it-
be probably 6 to
Underway.
7 years,
Just be
yeah.
realistic.
Yes, yeah, if it's us, 7 to 10 is working on the new plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, immediate is like 1 year.
Well, so for instance, establishing a fund for the invasive species, if that's short term, it's 1 to 3 years, I'm gonna come to you in 3 years and go, hey, you don't have this fund set up yet, we're still trying to get out and do these invasives. Or if it's long term, I know it's gonna be 4 to 6 years, or if it's immediate, then I'm thinking within a year, you might have that fund available. That's why.
I
Yeah.
was trying to
Right.
turn up my.
Well, because when you're making your decisions, you want to coordinate to the degree possible.
And is it town funding, or do I have to go for grants, or for donors, or something?
Mhm. Okay. All right, so,
But this is still like, just because it's recommended, doesn't mean those other parties are gonna take up the horn,
Never means that.
right?
Oh, didn't we do kind of like
We made it
didn't
more,
we do like a mid,
Yeah, we did.
we did a mid-plan like scorecard. We did
Yeah.
a mid-plan review.
Yeah. and that
Tim
was
Cole did
Tim
that.
Cole, right.
Mhm, yeah. And
wonder if we could put together
That was a good
some
thing
sort
to
of
do.
form.
Yeah, it was really good, and we should really
We should
actually
continue.
make
we should
sure,
send
yeah.
each of the parties their
So
to-do
he-
list. With their timeline.
Since they probably won't.
well, they do have their to-do list. It's called the plan. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
we
think
went
they
through all the
probably
different
need a
commissions and asked them why they had or
a more
hadn't done what they were.
succinct version
supposed
of
to.
just their,
Did that
Yeah.
what,
You
like
mean like-
halfway through,
Yeah.
or-
You mean like
There's
Thomas
Spark
Jefferson's
Notes or
Bible with all,
Probably.
Thomas Jefferson's Bible
Sometimes the
with
one
all the
that's
stuff
long,
taken
the
out
two
except what
times.
Jesus actually said or did?
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the.
And then
Um,
they come back to us and go, well, why is this happening?
You have
Because
a
you didn't
cute
do
face.
anything
I
when we
know.
told you this was gonna
I
happen.
know.
right.
Okay, I'm just trying to get
Now
to,
it's freaking out.
I'm just trying to get to Brian's, okay,
This was gonna happen, right.
all right, so we took care of that one, is that, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, we gotta catch that,
The village
Really
center.
should
the village centers in the lake, yeah, I actually have it up here, but it won't show up on the screen, so, okay, so one of the things that we need to check on here is, chapter 5, that's chapter,
This is a template.
Mm.
Do that again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a really.
that's a great photo, isn't that a great
Yeah.
photo?
It's a lovely photo.
I think that was Viones.
It's, Louise Church,
Okay.
Yeah.
Vi's got a similar.
yeah, it's,
And just credits for having been out there on that day at all.
yeah.
Let alone taking a picture of it.
Okay, I need chapter 5. Chapter 5 is village centers and the lake. See, oh, they were talking before, it's like, this is where we, you know,
Scorecard.
well, this is the
Yeah.
punch list. This is the
Yeah.
punch
Yeah,
list.
that-
In other words, we could clip out just these pages from the plan
Right.
and hand it to the parties, because then they would have basically a 5-page to-do list.
You haven't done any.
Wait.
You'd have to highlight.
I
them.
was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna say, wait, I
Implemented.
think we talked about this another time, we don't need to discuss
Mhm.
it forever, but once the plan's adopted and the agenda of the planning commission frees up, I think it would be really valuable to visit each of the commissions and talk about the to-do list instead of sort of delivering it as a, here you go.
Oh.
Just,
I'd do that.
and then, you know, and let them kind of talk about the
They'd love to hear from
priorities.
us.
Yeah. We're gonna send you. It's like, okay, let's see.
But it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Right, I mean, just to be, you know, trying to work as a team here,
Yeah.
right? Trying to-
Goal 1,
We're not just
mitigate
doing this for
maximizing
nothing.
opportunities. I,
Yeah, it's a good-
Brian, I'm seeing all these
No,
things.
no, when you go to the continuous, when you go to the continue, it
Oh, I'm sorry.
drops off in the continuance.
You mean in the agenda?
Keep going. Yeah, right, where is it there? 214, continued objectives, it disappears here.
Oh, you mean there's no line for it?
Right, right.
Oh, that is just a clerical error, isn't it?
Okay,
It's
well,
like, I mean,
it's not in there, then it's not in
Who's
there.
the clerk?
Yeah.
well, that would have been,
Look at that clerk.
me.
Oh, dear.
Well, wait a minute, no, I only see 4 things here. All 4 of these strategies are for this one goal, right?
Mhm.
Here's the goal.
Yeah.
Here are the 4 strategies. Am I hallucinating here?
Where's
Here's
the goal?
Washington Depot, well,
Where's the goal? Change. the goal.
well, all of these strategies are for the goal for each village. We didn't list the goal. I mean, we could put the goals, I suppose, next to the,
Well,
I'm just,
above you have goals
I'm,
previously. Then you put the village goals. So why not just put the depot goals and Marbledale goals?
But it's a different form.
okay, so here's Marbledale had the 5 strategies, but the goal, here's the goal, discourage strip scale development, okay, New Preston.
Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, the only one thing is that,
I guess it's the strategy that got. There's nothing in there about pedestrians, but there is in the 2014 continuance.
Well, install pedestrian friendly.
Oh, that's goal 2. So that's how it got in there, but somehow the watercourse setbacks is not.
of course,
That's the last one.
where's
Revised
water?
watercourse setback.
Oh, so we're missing this.
That's what's
Okay,
missing.
so we have this.
Yeah, you got that?
Oh, so we actually need 5. There actually are 5 and only 4 are listed. I'm sorry. I get it now. Boy, that's a good catch. That's a really good catch.
Especially since it wasn't implemented.
Well, at least we got that right to highlight it in blue. It's just like we want to, yeah, okay. Good catch. I mean, wow. It's just like, sometimes your eyes can kind of get blurry, so,
You think,
Yeah, we just add the line there, yeah.
doing that?
oh God, I gotta remember how to do this. How do I add a cell? Here we go. There we go. All right, so that's, so that's 10. Right. Okay, I'm gonna have to look back and. I'm gonna have to go back, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the 2014 plan to see who the responsible parties are. Because that is not up previously. So. Okay, but we got it in here, so we'll fill in the rest. We'll fill in this part from the last plan, because that's where these came from.
You happy now?
Well, yeah. Hey, I'm glad somebody, I mean, when you do this for so long, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's gotta be right, oh, I got
We
everything.
we
And
will
it's
have
just like,
floods in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
yeah, oh, yeah. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah. Count on it.
okay, good catch. Thank whoever in your crew caught it. Okay, all right, let me go take a peek at your letter again. Okay, storage disaster responses.
What was the language that was, you had written?
Oh, yeah, he said, suggest language that matches the emphasis of response with prevention. For example, this is under chapter 6, so municipal. So we're gonna move on to chapter 6. So you had. Goal, dedicate resources for emergency disaster response. We suggest language that matches the emphasis of response with prevention. For example, the road stream crossing management plan should be proactively reviewed and implemented. And like again, we're down, I don't even know if we have one. So
Find
it's,
that out.
and then then we're down back, at the public review of unimproved roads. We're gonna. I mean, this is really not a land use issue. It's really an administrative issue,
Yeah, the question
or a
is,
lack of administration.
is there some way we can draw the administration's attention to the fact that we've noticed an administrative issue? Or should, I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Well, yeah, but
That's the best we can come up with here,
well, but
if we could.
I'm
do
not
it
sure
at
the
all.
plan is the place.
Yeah, I
Can you
agree.
scroll to that language?
Which language are
It's
you?
in 6, it's the, it's in.
Yeah, hold on, I just, oh, I gotta put my glasses back on, okay, if this is the previous plan. This is goal 1. So to get additional resources to respond to natural and human caused
There it
disasters.
is, strategies, it's the second bullet. That's what we flagged, saying, okay, survey.
I think the word sustainability helps it.
Who gets the survey? You know, who makes the decision?
Well,
Who do you hand that off to?
I can tell you, but probably the selectmen.
Yeah,
I mean, survey on improved roads, Board of Selectmen, Highway Department, Board of Finance.
yeah.
It's like, that's where it goes. And that is their job. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
I don't know how to emphasize it in any way that is our responsibility, other than saying that it came up.
I acknowledge your point. I mean, it's like, I'm
Maybe
just,
it's not in here, but
and
Well, we
I'm
can-
just not sure the plan is the place for it. It's like, it's a legitimate concern, and it's a legitimate beef, honestly. I
Well,
mean,
we could just say that in the public hearing discussing the plan, it was brought to our attention that, and that's a private note between our commission and the selectmen, they should.
I have to present this to this, the next step here is I present this to the selectmen.
Yeah,
Okay, that'll happen in a couple of weeks, and I could make it a point in my presentation,
yeah,
that something came up that
we can't say it.
we don't really think we can put in the plan, but it's something that you should all know about that came up during this planning process. Would that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
I think
and
that's the best
it
way
would
to
have the
explain it.
benefit of being put in the public record,
Right,
because
you
I will
got
be doing it in front of the selectmen at their
Right.
meeting, so.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to handle it.
Yeah, because I'm not sure, because if we're gonna put in a plan, I literally have no idea where to put it, you know what I mean, it's, because it's, it's. The planning commission can't wag its finger at the selectmen, it's not, at least not in the plan, it can't.
Yeah,
Although I could make a feeble attempt at it while I'm in the room with them,
yeah.
I mean, because, well, to the extent that after all, I serve at the pleasure of
Yeah,
the Board
right.
of Selectmen.
now.
Fire you.
For now.
Reduce your pay.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
I don't think for 16 years, any commissioners have been fired from a commission.
They don't dare.
I think it's longer than that. I
Well,
think-
as long as I've been here.
Yeah,
that would be-
I think it
That would be pretty funny.
it has happened, though,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
No, sir.
Really?
yeah,
You've
and,
been
and,
thrown off commissions?
yeah, and well,
Well, like for not showing up, maybe.
well, no,
Bad
it's been,
behavior.
Mhm.
it's in previous administrations,
Oh.
going back several administrations. I don't want to name the administration, but it was a long time ago, let's just put it at that.
You can't say it rhymes with.
Rhymes with, it's like,
You'll know.
rhymes with, pally.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Encourages. Okay, the fund. We should investigate opportunities to create a fund. Well, we've created a fund. Do we talk about the sustainability fund in the plan at all? I mean, there is one.
I don't remember.
Um,
in the plan. And actually, the money has only been in the last 2 years, I think, 2 or 3,
Yeah.
not that long.
It's like, I don't think. Well, there is a fund. It already exists, so. You know,
No
it's like,
money in it, but-
well, there's money in it, not much,
But not
but,
really large enough to also share with.
Steep rock.
right. Well, it's like, the housing fund started small too.
Sorry. I
So it could
missed
grow.
something Because I had a thing come up, fund for
The sustainability.
Sustainability, yeah, it already exists, so, and I think that's. Here, let me just make sure, Brian, that we've gotten all your,
Getting the
warm
language in about the
services.
nature-based solutions.
Yeah, that I think is important to get in.
The nature-based solutions, yeah.
yeah, okay, we took care of those things. Oh, and also Lake Warmog Conservancy, we can change that right now. Yeah, this nature-based, or. Yeah. How about? This. Okay, so, I mean, it's really part of the goal of engaging in sustainable practices, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Would you, I mean, could we incorporate something like this, nature-based solutions and under the goal of engaging in sustainable practices, or? Because that's really the only goal
Right, 'cause otherwise
oh,
it's-
no, actually, under state, dedicate additional resources to respond to natural and human caused disasters, examine ways to lessen the impact of grid failures. So regular review, emergency response goals and strategies. How about adding a sentence here? Right after this first strategy.
Go for it.
Basically,
Yeah, I wonder,
incorporate state guidelines on nature-based solutions.
yeah, I wonder if it's there, maybe it's duplicated in the resources section. Think of where the best location. for that.
Well, it's it's really a strategy. So the strategy, I mean, the goal we should assign it to is, this disaster response, right?
What's the nature-based solution going towards? I mean,
It's about climate resiliency.
so it's more general than just human-based disasters, right? It's a very general term, and I think the next goal is more general, right?
Shall increase personnel. This is personnel staffing. The third goal is engage in sustainable practices in
Right.
all municipal functions
Yeah.
where feasible. So maybe it should be here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
'cause it's
the
more
point,
general.
yeah.
Okay, so
Because the statute is still unfulfilled entirely too, right, Brian? It's still being developed,
Yeah, right.
right?
We haven't implemented it right yet.
Yeah, so it's a thing to,
well, are we already kind of covered with that? Coordinate sustainability efforts with state and regional organizations?
What about just saying coordinate sustainability efforts and nature-based solutions,
including nature.
including nature-based
Yeah.
solutions with state,
Yeah.
and then you've got the language in there. to
Yeah.
efforts,
point
so and or including. How about, how about, yeah, because you want to, because you would be coordinating nature-based solutions. It's like, so coordinate sustainability efforts and nature-based.
You mean S there.
Solutions with state and regional organizations such as Sustainable Connecticut.
The road stream crossing management plan was done by HVA for the town. Lori pointed that out, because Steve Brock did have input into that, and I think that was. the
Really?
study. So I just asked, was that done for the selectmen, or was that done for highways, who was that done for?
Wasn't done for us. We'd never heard of
Hasn't
it.
gotten back to me yet, so
We're-
it does exist.
Do you know when?
Well, that really spearheaded our work on Curtis Brook, Kirby Brook, the brook where we're replacing the Scout culvert. I think that was the culvert study. I
Was that
don't
when
have a
we
date
did
on
the
that.
resiliency plan with the Nature Conservancy?
I think this predated that, because we were on Curtis Brook in 2021. So hopefully, they get back to you, I'll let you know.
I mean. Because again, that's. Now that's actually more about.
It's another infrastructure.
Well, but this is really about, natural and human caused disasters though, right? I mean. Because it's
I think that
response,
line is getting blurry.
you're right, yeah, because, well, yeah, I get it, but,
Especially the human caused disaster part.
well. Looks like the shared materials. Nature-based solutions. Nature-based solutions, state and regional organizations such as.
Here we go.
But
It was done for both,
For both what?
selectmen and highways. They're both, should have copies of the plan, because from that plan, we did Curtis and Kirby Brooks, and we did Curtis Brook in 2021. So that plan's been around for at least 5 years.
this is like
And
your,
we used the data from that for our grant for the Scout culvert replacement.
this is like you're on the $20,000 question and you ask for in the system.
Or yeah, or the cash cab where you
Right.
call a friend.
Yeah, you call a friend and all of a sudden it's like a memo in here. I wanna know, he's got a whole crew sitting over
Yeah,
there.
right, yeah.
I'm in front of planning commission, everybody's on their cell phones tonight when I text questions.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so yeah. So road. Coordinate sustainability.
You had a piece in there about roads, didn't you, the infrastructure? Highways?
Well, what you're really proposing, this road stream, it's really a sustainable. It's a sustainable practice, right? It should go right here. I mean, this is the place it should go. I mean, let's just say, what's the terms again? Road stream.
Road stream crossing
Crossing
management?
plan. Yeah, I was gonna say implement.
Implement
At least get our eyes on it.
road stream was it management plan?
Yeah,
Help me out here.
road stream crossing management plan.
This was under the chapter 6,
It's kind of a
Mm-hmm.
mouthful.
dedicate resources for emergency disaster response.
Are you making that a bullet point?
I was adding it to
Say,
it.
review and implement the road stream crossing management plan to prevent emergencies. Somewhere under that chapter 6.
So then, since this is really under, regular review town's emergency, it's like implement road stream crossing management plan where feasible. Okay, I got it in.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And I think, let me just double check here, Brian, before I let you go. I think we hit your punch list.
You changed the task force to the conservancy.
That's the last one, the last bullet point. So, and in fact, we only do that in the definition, the abbreviations. So it's conservancy, you said?
Yeah.
Where are the abbreviations? They're here. Here we go. So Lake
That's
Warma,
LWC.
Not the task.
now it's the LWC. Now it's the Lake Warramog Conservancy. Did I spell that right?
yeah,
Okay. All right.
you're dismissed.
Thank you for putting, I mean, I will make sure I didn't, my
Do
time.
that. Find and replace the LWTF with the LWC.
Right, exactly, yeah, so, well, they're only mentioned a couple times, they're only mentioned in chapter 5, I think, so. Okay, Brian, thank you. And thank you for all the
Thanks
other
for putting up
meetings
with
over
us.
the years. Well, it's like, that's why I gave you a byline on the credits page, it's like,
The only guy who showed up at a public meeting.
yeah, and he showed up to a lot of meetings during the
A lot.
process, yeah, it was like, okay, guys, so look, the hour's late, and so at this point, public hearing's over. We've kind of gotten our last few minutes, or I will double and triple check these to make sure I didn't, hit a space bar I shouldn't have or whatever. So at this point, are we all good with,
Absolutely,
presenting to the selectmen?
absolutely.
Okay, good. I will,
Good luck.
well,
Yes,
I
have
will, once I get these final
Oh, yeah, do
things,
we have to be there?
no,
Okay.
only I have to be there. It's like, you can come if you want. It's
No.
like,
Do you know when that meeting will be?
it will be 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Sorry, Wade.
Throw them in the lion's den.
I'm so tired.
That's, all right.
We're not coming.
Yeah, it's like, so,
No
that
support.
that's selectmen's meeting, so. It's at the 20th, I think.
The dog's gonna go.
Perfect.
Yeah, it'll be, it's,
Best companion.
yeah, I've already
I'll send
spoke,
you-
I already spoke with Jim, and, he's going to put it on the agenda, so.
Oh, when
okay.
is it? I didn't hear.
It's the 20th. You don't have to be there.
December 20th?
No, November
Oh.
20th.
At a board of selectmen meeting.
It's at the Board of Selectmen's meeting. It'll
maybe
be
it's
on the Board of Selectmen's agenda.
Give you support.
If you want to come, I'm just gonna basically give them the spiel and they basically,
Did they talk about it?
they,
Did they adopt it then and
well,
there? or
no,
they have to
we
wait?
adopt it. So here's how the
Oh.
process works. I have to present it to the selectmen. Basically, they get their own private public hearing.
They
It's
get an
basically, so basically, they get to do what the public got to do, but it's just me. Okay, and you can be there if you want. I mean, just, if you like that kind of entertainment.
Okay, private public hearing.
It's, yeah, so, and then the selectmen vote to accept the plan
That night?
at that meeting, so.
They haven't read it.
Well, they'll get it tomorrow. Well, I'll send this to you guys tomorrow and,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna send it to them as well. We got 2 weeks to like look at it and
We're
go,
assuming,
oops, you got a typo here or whatever,
Yeah.
and so.
good idea.
And they have 2 weeks to read it and prepare to ask any questions or comments, whatever. Then what will happen is they will vote, hopefully, to accept the plan
On
Once
the
they-
20th.
on the 20th. And then once they accept the plan, then it comes back to us. And at our next meeting in December, we vote to approve the plan. I know this is convoluted, but this is actually how the state law works. And And then once we vote to approve the plan, it's done. It's done, it's in place, it's official.
Cause it was due last year, so we don't wanna go into the next year.
Yeah, it'd be nice,
Yeah,
yeah,
I did wonder
Be
why
nice
it's
to-
spending 24.
Yeah.
Right,
That's why.
Yeah, so-
We doing the next one before.
that's okay. It's actually not the first time this has happened in this town.
Ever.
Ever, yeah. It's like, I look back and it's like they've been late as many times as they've been on time.
I'm
Well, we have a
amazed we were
reputation to
ever on time.
maintain.
Yeah, well, it's like, you know,
I don't even think the various consultants ever got it in.
well, that was, yeah, wasn't. Well, that, it's funny you mentioned that because years ago, a planning chair became a former planning chair because they hired someone to do the plan and they botched it and yeah. I think that one might even be before your time,
It's got
so which means it's.
ancient history.
Really
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
Back in the
We should go
Neolithic
Yes, we should go
era.
home.
All right.
All right, so folks, thank you. We'll get this out. You'll see the final version tomorrow. I would move we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Hey.
Aye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. Okay. Stop my share. I'm gonna leave.